think we ready. What's going on, beautiful people? That's good. That's good enough, right? How was everyone's day? My day was whatever, because I worked the holiday. But otherwise, it wasn't too bad. Came home, hung out with the kids, cooked dinner, bathed the kids, watched John. Pretty much watched John all day. JBW Racing. If you iRacing enthusiasts haven't checked him out or seen him yet, definitely do. He is a legend in the M4. Which, when I was trying to pick which GT3 I was going to run, when I first started doing GT3s, I was already a fan of the M4, and then I was watching him, you know, I can't remember if it might have been week 9. It was either, I think it was week 9, or maybe week 8. But I remember that I was actually watching him a lot. The week that the GT3s were at Road America. Out of curiosity, let's pull that up real quick. Oh yeah, I thought GT3s are at Indy too, but they're not. But we're practicing Indy because we might flirt with the idea of trying to run the 6-hour starting Friday. Yeah. We'll end up, if we do the Indy 6-hour, it's going to be on Saturday. But we're just going to do Indy because there's a few races that we're interested in doing that might be So Road America was week 9. J-Lum, what's up? Hola, ¿cómo está? Yeah, so I started watching JBW during week 9 at Road America, and he was an absolute legend in that M4. And that's when I was like, yeah, I already like the M4, and watching him keep up with everybody else on that track, I was like, yep. And he was doing a lot of the top splits too, and he was keeping up, and he won a few. I remember watching him win a few too, so that was really awesome. Like deployed, J-Lum, you are a legend, friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very, very, very much. So, yeah. So this would be the 6-hour, right? No. We ain't doing that. We ain't got time for that. Oh yeah, because it's already over. Duh. Where? Oh, IMSA's at Indy. That's right. That's why we're practicing for Indy, because we might be doing some IMSA this week. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and register for the practice. Disclaimer, have not ran Indy road course. Mustang Drifter is here. He is in the building. How are the rest of your races, friend? I hope they were good. I hope they were very nice. I saw Deep Forest is in the rotation on Gran Turismo again for like the 90th time in, I don't know, the last 3 months. I feel like they run the crap out of Deep Forest. iRacing's where it's at. I'm really digging it. I'm really, 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 really digging it. But, like, Mustang, be real with me here. I feel like Deep Forest is, like, at least once a month in the daily rotation. I feel like Deep Forest is on there a lot. Which I'm not complaining. Deep Forest is fun. Don't get me wrong. But I just feel like it's driven a lot on Gran Turismo 7 as far as, like, daily races. And out of curiosity, what car were you running at Deep Forest? I'm curious. Didn't turn my wheel on, didn't turn my DDU on. Give me 1 second. Whoop, bumping the mic. Valley. Yep, that's a good one too. That is a good one too. But yeah, I'm curious to know what because it was GT3s at okay. So it is the GT3s at Deep Forest. Wow. Is it it might be Ders Larsson at a 694 I rating. It's Indy in the rain. I don't want to learn this road course in the rain. How am I supposed to learn a course in the rain? And my latency is off the charts. Tomorrow's not a holiday, so I'm calling the cable company because this is silly. This is silliness. Yeah, see? Okay, now it's gonna let me in. So, it's... Yeah. We're not learning a track for, you know, the first time in the rain. Yep, we vibing. Yep. Yep, Rocco, how you doing? How did the rest of your races go today? Which track you talk about? Are you already practicing at Nords? Are you practicing at the Nürburgring? I had to come here. Fate was, come here late. What's supporting it? Nah, dude, you're good. We literally just started, maybe like 5-10 minutes ago. So you're good, man. I appreciate you coming in. It was fun. I was lurking in your stream again today. So I was watching. I couldn't really chat a whole bunch, but you seemed to be you were having fun today. Yeah, running IMSA in the rain is probably not a good first week to run IMSA. I don't think that's where. But I guess then, for the sake of argument, Yeah, I'm not learning a track in the rain. Let's get real. So, I really wanted to warm up on the Indy road course, but what else is running? No, there's no other GT3s running Indy this week, right? I mean, I would like to. All right, there's no. Okay, there's some practices. Well, let's get into this practice and see if it is raining. If it's raining, we're backing out. Because it was raining when we got into this practice yesterday. I selected the car. There we go. Yeah, no, you can't expect me to learn a new, a track that I've never driven on in the rain. Like, how am I supposed to learn anything? Then I'm gonna go and, then it's gonna be like, oh, the rain's over and now it's dry, and then I'm gonna be like, where are my braking points? I think the correct order in which to learn a track is to learn it dry and then drive it wet. But maybe I'm wrong. Oh, Indy's fun? Yeah. Yep. I haven't watched any lap guides. The only laps that I've seen ran at Indy road course has been, I watched Victor last week before he went on his little mini vacation. I watched him run it in the LMP2. Otherwise, I don't know what to really expect, but I'm fairly confident that over the last couple weeks that, like with Silverstone, we absolutely just tanked, sucked. That first night that we practiced at Silverstone was just absolutely terrible. We came back at it the next day. We were better, and then we just kept getting better every day there. And then last week when we learned Nürburgring's Grand Prix, I mean, it was like right off the bat, we were getting it. Because I think after that first few hours of practice there, I want to say we were hitting 158s. I think we were hitting 158s, and then our best ended up being a 156.1, which we could have done better, but time was limited with as much as I worked this week, so it's all right though. It is a-okay though. Come on now. And it's raining. Like, are you really going to make me go into a test drive just so that I can drive this track? Am I missing something here? Like, literally. Why are all the Indy practices wet? Please, Lord, have mercy. How my trading paints is taking a dump. The latency is really upsetting me. I wish Formula One. Yeah, why, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do Formula One here? All right, we're gonna spectate this practice session and see what's going on. See if this practice is wet too. And I'm gonna go to. You can't tell me that the Indy 6 hour is gonna be nothing but rain. Because raining we hopped on. It's raining tonight. If it's such a realistic weather, if it's raining over there in real life, it's going to be raining in the game. I do not believe that it is raining over in Indy because Indy is literally like an hour and a half away from me. Let's look. Because I don't think it's supposed to rain for days. Yeah, I live an hour and a half away from Indianapolis, and guess how many times I've been to the Indy 500? Yeah, it's not raining over there. I have been to the Indy 500 a whopping 0 times. That'll change though. That'll change though. That'll change though. I may try and go next year. Uh, my wife's been. My in-laws have been like 90 times. It's like a yearly thing for her grandfather. So I mean, they do the Indy 500 every single year, and I just haven't. I think it's mostly because I worked second shift for nearly 10 years. Yep, it's raining. It's raining. So we are not we are not doing that. So what would be a good warm up? Because if it's going to be raining, if it's going to be raining in Indy all week, then I'm not doing that. That's too much. That's too much to learn a track and then be like, okay, and then go in and practice in the rain. Nah, we wanna jump into something that we can do immediately. So I guess we'll take a look at Okayama. We'll look at Okayama then. Language, Brandon. Language. Your language is poor, sir. But anyway, Merlin, what is up, friendo? What is going on, friend? It's probably going to be a shorter stream tonight because tomorrow morning we're jumping on early. I haven't decided if I'm going to treat myself to breakfast tomorrow after I drop the kids off at daycare or if I'm going to come home or before they wake up try and make my own breakfast. I might wake up and make my own breakfast. Yeah, I might make my own breakfast. Speaking of that, I forgot to get that sausage out to thaw. So I have some garlico Irish bratwursts. Um, I think they're, oh Lord, Johnsonville's. Johnsonville brats, and they're Irish, or yeah, Irish o garlic. Yeah, Irish o garlic. And I was going to split the casings on those brats and form them into sausage patties and use them for breakfast tomorrow if I was going to cook for myself, which I didn't get them out of the deep freeze. So I should probably do that before I go to bed. And I'm going to put them in the fridge, and they're still going to be frozen when I get up in the morning. So, kind of a conundrum. I don't know. Because I did ask my wife if she wanted to go to breakfast with me. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see if they thaw it out tomorrow morning, I guess. And I was planning on getting up and running tomorrow morning because I did not get up and running tomorrow morning because I did not get up and run this morning. Went off at 4 o'clock this morning, and I said nope. Went off at 4 o'clock this morning, and I said nope, and I shut them all off until 5 o'clock. I just could not get myself them all off until 5 o'clock. I just could not get myself out of bed. But I didn't feel too terrible when I woke up. Because what time did we get off yesterday? It was close to. It was like 10:30ish, or no, it was like 10:15 when we ended stream last night, I think. But I don't think I fell asleep until about 11:15. It was probably close to 11:15 before I fell asleep last night. So let's see what Okayama has to offer as far as it goes for GT3s. GT3s. We are not going to go into a populated group. Our latency is off the charts. Understand. How do I fix this problem? Any suggestions from anyone other than we've already unplugged the router and plugged it back in? Wifey actually did that a few days ago. Because the only things connected via the internet right now is the Roku in the bedroom, which is running off the Wi-Fi, my wife's phone, which is running off the Wi-Fi, and my computer. Those are the only things that are running off the internet right now, and we are having issues. Like, get real. Then here in a second, it's gonna do whatever, but yep. Hell, we might not even make it on the track tonight if it's gonna keep this up. I pay so much money for the fastest internet that my cable provider has to offer, and we're having and the latency issue started like 3 weeks ago. I was running iRacing for like a month straight, no issues at all. And now we got issues. I guess that's when we start shutting things off. Okay, no Google tab open. And what else can we shut off? I don't really think anything else is
That was close.
using any data. This is stupid. This makes me angry. Oh, let's see what good old Google has to say. This is asinine. We're still. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to back out of this. And we'll go here and close Discord. And thank you, Streamlab or RaceLab. Epic Game Launcher. Steam we have to have open. I think, well, Java, we can shut that off. Oh. Steven, what's up? We're just dealing with some latency issues tonight. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't understand. And it's one of those things where it's like, well, if I unplug my computer and plug the Ethernet, if I unplug the Ethernet and then plug the Ethernet back in, is it going to do better? It can't be that simple. And I'm not doing that because then we're going to have to restart stream. Okay, and the fact that NVIDIA is trying to do NVIDIA overlay, we don't need to be doing that. Sorry, everybody. This is not how I expected it this evening. But at least we're sitting here and we're talking and we're enjoying, everybody's company. Because that's what it's all about, right? How are the rest of your races today, Steven? And Broke Boy's here. What's happening, buddy? You racing any today, Broke Boy? We're just trying to get into a practice session, but our latency is out the wazoo for whatever reason. Middle red, middle red, middle red, middle red. We're in an American server. I'm calling my internet service provider tomorrow immediately as soon as I wake up. All right, now it's backing off. Nope. Full red almost. Yeah, so this is what we've been dealing with for like the last basically 20 minutes. Any iRacing pros out there lurking in chat want to give me some wisdom here about latency issues? Because there's probably only 4 devices connected to my internet right now. And there's no way that my wife upstairs going through TikTok on her phone is causing me to have internet issues. There's no way. If you're just learning the track, I just hop in a test, can restart. Yeah, I know. I know. That's probably what we're going to have to do. But even then, I think there was a time where I was doing a test and I had latency. Like it had latency there too. I had done races at Indy road course, but not in the rain. Yeah, like I was trying to get into a practice at Indy, and all of them for every single series, it is raining, and I'm like, I'm not learning a new track in the rain. I mean, you can't tell me my computer is that angry and upset because I'm streaming and doing iRacing at the same time from the same computer. It can't be sucking up that much. Let's look at the task manager. All right. I am receiving kilobits. It is like, let's go finally made it. Yeah, Redeemed, what's up, dude? We're dealing with latency issues. I think we're invisible, Steven. Uh, it's iRacing, but we're having latency issues, so we haven't even been able to do anything. So the data I'm receiving is sitting in the low, like it just went from like 500 kilobits, shot up to 5 megabits, or like 15 megabits, and then dropped back down. What is resource monitor? Okay. Huh. This is all mumbo jumbo to me. Cheap chat is receiving 80,000 bits per second. Huh. Well, I downloaded Sheep Chat. That way I could combine my vertical and my horizontal streams. But apparently, it's receiving the majority of the bandwidth that we need. So, guess we're going to close it. and try and jump back in here. And then I guess I'm going to have to figure out something else to combine. I mean, I guess chat. Is there a way for chatbot to do both streams at the same time? And I'd hate to just go to horizontal and not do a portrait stream as well, because we have been getting quite a bit of traffic in the portrait stream as of late. I don't know. My internet is so slow right now. It's got to be my internet service provider just being an absolute. It's got to be that, right? Because even my phone can't load this stuff. I was in the regular stream, but I don't think our chats were going through. Weird. I don't know. I normally have latency issues when I first get into a server, but it levels out after a couple minutes. Yeah, with as much as I pay for high-speed internet, we shouldn't have. I should be able to. I should be able to do like a million things at once. Yeah, see, latency's still high, so we're gonna bring Sheep Chat back online here, so that we can talk to everybody. Hello, Sheep Chat. Like, this is seriously upsetting, to be honest. Okay. Welcome, BratWurstNcrack. Yes, I know. I know. All right, somebody type something. Somebody type something. See if it still comes. If it's still gonna work. Is there anything that we can? I don't think there's anything we can really do in here. Do 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 do. Somebody type something in, please. Anybody Bueller. Bueller, 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 Bueller. Probably gonna make me go back in settings. Yep. Broke Boy says F. This is a big F. I don't understand. It's going to let us get into practice.
You're experiencing some network difficulties.
Oh, I'm aware.
They may remove you from the session.
I'm aware we're experiencing network difficulties, sir. Task manager again. Maybe if we start moving the car, it'll get with the times. Oh, gotta brake further back when you got cold as ice tires. When you're blipping out like a mother. Yeah, I'm watching the. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera. Can you? Oh no, it's just out of view. I'm watching my Ethernet performance, and it's not very good. Claudia, I appreciate the gibberish that you have posted in chat. I appreciate it. How are you doing, Claudia? Easy killer. Okay, it's evening out a little bit, maybe. Too much. Oops.
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the session.
Huh. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, it just jumped up to 4 megabits. Dropped to 300 kilobits. Up to 1.1, 3.1, down to 300. Why is my internet fluctuating that terribly? 4.7 megabits down to 400 kilobits. I'm so sorry, guys. This is embarrassing and not what we wanted to do tonight, is deal with this. But Jiminy Christmas. This is a fun track. It's a fun track. Except when you do stuff like that and ruin your car. Like, it won't even let me get off the track. My latency is so bad.
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the session.
Oh. Okay. It's showing me all these drop frame notifications here. Huh. Let's see. I don't know what to do. I honestly have no idea what to do. Is it because I'm sending so much out that it won't let me bring enough back in? Is that like an actual thing? Or not? Yeah, me and my internet service provider are going to be having a lot of words tomorrow. Now it's saying our latency is low. I mean, I guess I can check my network driver. iRiskItAll, what's up, buddy? We're sitting here just dealing with latency issues for no flippin' reason. So not really a whole lot of racing going on right now. How are you doing tonight? Settings. Well, there's an Intel Bluetooth driver update, but Hmm. I guess we can see. Come on, move it up there so I can actually see. I should be able to reset my network from this, right? Adapters. This device is working properly. Bullshit. Driver date June 29th of 2023. How much you want to bet my Ethernet controller driver is so out of date that we're having latency issues? How much do you guys want to bet? I would laugh if that's the issue. Hmm. Well, I don't want to hit update driver and then have it kill the stream, but
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the
well,
session.
guys, I'm gonna my stream is so behind. All right, guys. Once it catches up to this. Yeah, holy God. Okay. Well, I'm gonna hit update driver, and if the stream dies, the stream dies, and I'm gonna see you guys in the morning because I'm gonna spend the next hour trying to figure this out so that when we do our 7 hour stream tomorrow, we don't have these issues. So, YOLO. Windows has determined that the best driver for this device is already installed. There may be better drivers on Windows Update or on the device manufacturer's website. What network driver? Drivers. Windows 10. until Ethernet controller well, let's see. Well, let's try this. Close that there. And it. Yes. Okay. Chat disconnected. Successfully connected. Okay. And you got some packet loss. Latency seems to have. Did we fix it? Still having those dips though. Well, I guess let's run this for a little bit. Bring that back up. Exit. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry, everyone. I think it seems like it's somewhat working now. Latency hasn't shot up. Okay, that was stupid. That was stupid of me. You can tell us.
Wheel damage.
We got wheel damage. Latency seems to be okay. Latency seems to be alright. Oh, give me a break. Oh, give me a break. Sandwich myself in between the tire barrier and... Once the tires get warmed up, we'll probably do a little bit better.
fastest lap of the session. New fastest lap for you. Fastest lap of the session.
mean, we're kind of getting the hang of it, right? Close. Let's give her another shot. That wasn't very good. I mean, we're consistent, right?
New fast flat for you. That was your fastest lap of the session. That was your fastest lap of the session.
All right. A 132.143. Hey, we have come a long way. I'm just gonna say that for me. Like, we're still way down there. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, we got on there and we actually did some clean laps. So either the streams are just sucking, or everybody is like, "Yeah, we're not gonna sit here while Bratwurst deals with all these issues," which is fine. It's cool. All right. So races. Results. They are flying. We would be probably here. Average lap time 130, 132s, 135s. I mean, give it some work, and I think we can get that done. It's a cute little track, right? I don't think it's terrible. Um, just for the memes. Jump into a Nords practice. It's not going to give us a practice session, so oh, I think my air just shut off. Test drive. Hold on here. BLN. Okay. We'll test drive a lap at Nerbees. And then we're going to call it. For anyone that stuck with us while we were dealing with issues, I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Why is my wheel? Weird. Oh, it's got the line on. I guess we'll drive it with the line once. Just so that we can see breaking points. Oh, this looks familiar, doesn't it? Spent a lot of time here. We saved the car. Right, here we go. I mean, we saved the car, right? Hey, we saved the car. That was scary. We went airborne. Oh, I like this because we know this part of the track. All right. 854.773. Why is my wheel doing this?
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the session. You're on a wet tire.
I'm on a wet tire. What do you mean I'm on a wet tire? Aha. Interesting. What? So that's why I was so... Okay, I'm confused. I am deeply, 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 deeply confused. All right, so we ran an 854. I'm really confused. Why did it have us on wets? Is that why we were kind of sliding around? No. Is in the fix, you don't think we would have been on wets? I don't know. We're gonna boot it back up and see if it'll let us go through on dry tires. What is up with us and having all these issues today? Why? In a test drive, how do you fail? Okay. Well, apparently we were on wet tires and it didn't like our setup. Or actually have to brake there.
Got wheel damage.
Ouch. Damn cold tires.
You've got wheel damage.
One last try.
You've got wheel damage.
No.
You've got wheel damage.
Alright. One more try. We're done for the night. We're done for the night. Yeah, it was really weird. I don't know if we're just so dang slow because we were on wets or what. I would have to. You'd have to imagine that. You would have to imagine we ran that slow because of we were on wets. Now my big question is, were we seriously on wets when we were practicing at Okayama? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to find out tomorrow. Anywho, if you stayed past the time, you guys, what am I saying? You guys stayed through all the issues we had, latency wise. I appreciate it. If you stayed and watched, I don't know. Maybe chat's broken, and that's why nobody's been able to do anything. Or I don't know. I'll try and send a. Nope. Nope. Chat works. Everybody's just lurking and being quiet. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. We're gonna be back in about 9.5 hours. Kids go to daycare and I have the day off, so we're gonna be practicing at Nürburgring, I think, and I think we'll take a few more shots at Okayama because I mean it seemed not forum idiot because I mean we only ran how many laps did we go? 16 laps, and our best was a 132. So we can get better. We can get better definitely. But that's it for tonight, guys. I'm out. I'll see